Hello and welcome to another episode of Diablo IV. Last we left off, we journeyed all the way here to this keep, Skogsglen, from Kiovashad. We also did some side quests, acquired some altars, got ourselves some more renown. We are now in a new region with the renown kind of reset in this place. Yeah, Fractured Peaks, Skogsglen. So a new region, new quests, and most importantly, new main story content. This is something that you couldn't do in the beta, so I'm quite excited. Commander Anche. We're supposed to speak with her. Yes.
I'm looking for a Haradrim named Donan. An old friend of his sent me.
At this hour, I'd wager he's in the keep. Check with the guard at the door.
Multiple knights here.
Pray for me, Wanderer. I've asked Denarius for the strength to resist temptation, but I can't keep my hands from stealing. It's like they're possessed.
Okay, I guess Skogsglen is supposed to be like a Scotland-inspired region. So this is like Eastern Europe. This is like Scotland and Ireland, I guess. So that's kind of cool. It's fun. And I already talked with that knight last episode. What is this place?
Can you feel it? Eldhaime is hallowed ground, my friend. Blessed with Denarius' holy light. Just being here is a way of lifting my spirits.
Is that so? Tell me about Donan.
You'll never meet a man with a bigger heart. Came to see about getting my son some work, and he hired the lad as a clerk. Right on the spot. Don't know how I'll ever repay him, but I'll find a way.
So either he's going to be awesome, or he's going to secretly be terrible. Those are kind of the two options when people praise characters. Rarely a middle ground where they're kind of like complicated and kind of like, eh. I wonder if there's anything up there. I just want to check it out. I've never been here before. Ooh, this is pretty. Kind of reminds me of the Highlands.
The ash fell like rain, and Astaroth's mad laughter boomed like thunder. Folk tried to hide, but the demon sniffed them out. He herded them into a cage of fire, and as he prepared to eat them one by one...
Another gasp.
Whoosh! A fierce wind blew out the flames. There, in the smoke, stood the three heroes. Even Astaroth trembled at the sight. First came Erida, calling down a storm upon the demon's head with music from her talharpa. Then came Nefane, growling like a beast, slashing at Astaroth with fang and claw. And last came Donan. He plunged his hand into the demon's fiery chest and crushed the fiend's heart in his palm.
So Donan is so well liked that he is like in legends and fables.
Astaroth let loose a cry that shook the forest to its roots. And then the monster crumbled into dust. So ended the days of Ash.
I wonder if there's a way to like rotate.
Not while I'm in town.
No. I wonder if there's a way to rotate the screen so I could see his face. Well. Knight Penitence. I have an urgent message for Donan.
He's upstairs in the Great Hall with his son. Keep it quick.
He seems to be a pretty powerful and influential person for Haradrim, like in charge of a lot. But this is cool. The demon that was slain, perhaps, and the three fellows, a druid and two sorceresses, maybe? Or maybe he's a mage. Mural plates. In honor of the great Haradrim mage Donan and the brave druids Eridith and Nifrain, who vanquished the demon of Astaroth and ended the days of Ash. I guess that's for that. So I think this is a dead end. Yeah. The Eldhaime Keep, Great Hall. Just curious what's out here. More battlements. That's right.
Dad, I need to be out in the field with the other knights.
Why the rush, my boy? You know, I found some of my old Horadric tomes. Stay here, and we can go through them together.
I can take some with me. We have a visitor.
So, Eldheime's keep is home to the garrison of Knights Penitent. Donan must be their commander. I know he is here. Now to speak to him and deliver Lorath's message. Alright, we're back. I had to do some real-life things, I guess, quote-unquote. So, bit of a multi-hour break for me, but for you guys, it'll be, what, a little cut? Alright, let's talk to Donan.
This discussion is not over. Is there something you need?
I have a message from Lorath.
Well, there's a name from another life. Has the old man finally come down from the mountain?
With a warning. An ancient evil walks the land. The demon. Lilith.
And you know this how? Did you and Lorath discover something of interest?
Perhaps this is all connected to what you saw, Father.
Yes, I was just getting to that. There was an incident at my estate. Probably best if we discuss it there. Go and have a look around for yourself. I'll meet you shortly, and then we can talk more. As for your request, get to Braestag. And be careful. Stay close to the other Knights Penitent.
I will. Don't worry.
Yeah, Yoren's gonna die, let's be honest. Or his father will die and Yoren will pick up the sword. My guess, he used to be a really good warrior, and now he's kind of let himself go a bit. What's your relationship with Lorath?
We haven't spoken much in recent years, but the two of us have history. We are brothers of the Horadrim. I'm probably the closest thing to a friend he has nowadays. Forging bonds is not exactly a strength of his, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Yeah, I mean, odds are that this guy was probably a Horadrim like 20, 30 years ago, at least, something more than that. Can you tell me more about the incident?
It occurred just the other day, in the dead of night. I thought it was a nightmare at first, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have some things to finish up here, and then we will talk more at the estate.
I feel like you could say whatever it is in like 10 minutes, like a minute. Oh yeah, demons broke in and killed everyone, or something like that. I bring dark tidings from the fractured peaks.
Rathma is dead. I brought the prophecy to Inarius so he could unravel its true meaning. I never expected he would kill his son because of it. And now the very thing he wanted, this infernal key to hell, is in Lilith's hands. It must relate to her search for Astaroth.
I'm wondering if the dialogue here is possible if you haven't completed Act 1. I'm guessing not. Maybe there would be additional dialogue options if we'd completed Act 3 ahead of time. So I guess Rathma was killed recently, like within the last few years or few months. So there is a chance that Rathma was like thousands of years old. Because, I mean, Lilith was locked away for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So at least 1,000 years. So we are supposed to head... Oh, oops. We're supposed to head here. Okay. I've seen some people have like little black strings like leading them to areas. I don't know how to enable that. That's fine. I learned that Donan and Horadrim and Ally of the Cathedral Light had an odd incident occur at his manor, and perhaps I should find more answers there. Alright. Perhaps I shall.
Oh no. You another one of his bootlickers? Donan this, Donan that. People always going on about the man like he's a god among us. Oh, where was he when the Knights Penitent scoffed at our offerings to the forest? Huh? Well, I'll tell you where. Up in his pretty keep, prancing about like the cock of the walk.
Alright, finally we found someone who's not like worshipping Donan.
Walk in the light.
Well.
Spare some kindness for an old soldier.
Can we give him money? Help?
Aid would be welcome.
I guess not.
I'm impressed. I apologize.
Here you go.
Thank you, Wanderer.
Of course. Can we talk with him a little bit more? What's your story?
I was wounded in the days of Ash. I touched the demon's flame. Thought I was being brave at the time.
I'm really
I can
liking the
still
Scottish.
feel the fire dancing across my hands, burning the skin away.
It's a very stereotypical
Everything
Scottish, though.
hurts to touch. Except coin.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna ignore that for now. I'll get a bunch of side quests eventually. I figure that the most efficient thing is to just collect them all the time and just do them as you go. But this is kind of a story let's play, so I think it would be more enjoyable if I did them one at a time. I've already collected a bunch from like Frozen Peaks, but you can find all that on my other playthroughs. I plays the Rogue, I plays the Sorceress before, so you can check that out there. If this is his manor, he has a lot of people working for him. Is he some sort of noble? Seems wealthy. Stafford Wilford.
Welcome to Firebreak Manor, traveler.
I'm here about the incident. Donan gave me permission to look around.
Incident.
That was all he said.
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
So there is that thing, but it's 5 minutes away and I haven't explored that region, so we're gonna ignore it for now. So this is a manor. Big hall. Large bedroom. A short book entitled Journey Beneath the Twin Seas. The pages are filled with illustrations featuring a group of young adventurers exploring ruins and fighting off monsters. Alchemy table. Oh, it's... Am I like glitching through the walls? The First Forest, a guide to Sklosklen in the Caudulara, written by Broga. Probably butchering names. I apologize for that. Large book, a hefty tome entitled A Guide to the Weights and Measures of Ancient Kejan, Volume 2. The pages are well worn and riddled with handwritten notes. A table cluttered with alchemical instruments. A piece of parchment lists ingredients for an elixir to cure insomnia. So I guess this is the sun's room and this is Donan's room. Filled with women's garments, seemingly untouched for years, a dust-covered note atop the clothing reads, crafted by Chaldeum's own royal tailor. They call it silk woven of sunlight. Who better to wear than you, my love? So I guess his wife died? Letter to Donan. I know losing your wife, Donan, I know losing your wife has been hard, but do not let your grief blunt Yoren's potential. You cannot shelter him forever. He must be free to find his own way in this world. His faith in the light will shield him danger, Reverend Mother Prava. She's like, no, throw your son into the meat grinder. No, do not let compassion steal you from sacrificing him like the, whatever. He has a lot of servants or staff or whatever working for him. Multiple tables, I mean, vast manor. It's Donan's study. I think there was another small room we could have explored, but we'll do this first. Blood petals. Alright. I'm thinking we're gonna get a stack of papers bearing the title, The Fall of Astaroth. It appears to be an unfinished chronicle of Donan's battle against the demon. Numerous lines have been crossed out and rewritten. I'm guessing this is going to be the opening cinematic to a weather tome entitled The Book of Wards. Notes are scrawled in the margins of a section about fire magic. So he's a fire mage. Guessing this is going to be the first cinematic of Act 2.
This can't be. I know who you are.
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
What do you want with me?
Astaroth.
He's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came. I said away!
Well, he held out, so I'm guessing that she's gonna go after his two friends. Investigate the disturbance. Okay, we saw the vision. Now I'm filled with more questions than answers that perhaps only Donan can speak to. Something's happening in the manor. So my guess, she came to find the demon. He said, F off. She's gonna go after his two friends. My guess is that while Donan seems to have done quite well for himself, at least one of his friends has probably not done as well, or might be willing to fall to temptation. Oh, she's just working away. Crude emerald. Well, we've saved 2 knights at least. Defeat the Goatman attackers. Oh, multiple dead people.
I lack the needed mana. Out of mana.
Kind of getting to a point where I maybe will stop picking up rare items, like magical items, I mean. There's Donan.
Goatmen. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. The daughter of hatred in my own home. She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall, who are the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nefane and Erida, the druids who helped me slay Astaroth. Yes. Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her.
Oh, we unlocked the teleportation waypoint right now. Perfect. Okay. What will you do now?
I must see to the dead here. If I'd known they were in danger, I would have closed off the estate. Damn Lilith. She brought this on them.
Lilith doesn't seem to believe that you destroyed Astaroth.
Of course not. Demons are arrogant creatures. She would never accept that our kind could vanquish Astaroth. What troubles me is why she's looking for him. What does she want? Astaroth was from the realm of hatred, the place Lilith once called home. Perhaps therein lies an answer. I'll have to ponder this more.
My guess is that we're going to be defeating Astaroth, that he'll be like the final boss of this act. Tell me about Erida and Nefane.
They were like brother and sister to me once. But life has taken us on different paths. Erida is consumed with her task of watching over the dead. I long for a time we can meet and discuss old histories, like we used to. And Nefane, well, it's a shame he's become so bitter. Lives like a recluse, deep in the woods. Refuses to meet with me.
My guess is that there were some consequences for them defeating the demon, and he benefited a lot and they maybe did not quite as much. Why did you bring the cathedral to Skogsglen?
People either praise me or curse me for that decision. There is no middle ground. Druids like Nefane think I've given away their land to the Knights Penitent. What other choice do they think I had? After the days of Ash, we needed help to rebuild and protect Skogsglen. The cathedral was ready and willing.
Okay, my guess is that he's basically like the local lord of the region, potentially. Encroaching Lilith, shadows. Oh, we have two of them. Okay, so there are two. So there is search for evidence near Braystag. So Donan spoke of Lilith sightings near the home of Erdith, the elder druid. Or check with the knights in Timir about Lilith. So that is head to the Shrouded Moors to find a knight penitent there and ask about Lilith's advice. Let's go north, because I've seen some of the Legions things happening there. But I think this is going to be the end of this episode. Join us next time where we continue on with Act 2. Hopefully we'll get there by then and we'll start that quest. We'll see what happens. But yeah, stick around. And subscribe if you're interested in more Diablo 4 content. Alright, take care.